かいろんなサービスとかまたオリジナルアイテムと交換できるので、マイレージによってまた
So many people love this
新しい
game
楽しい遊
series.
びが広
Like
がる
I know so many like
And then
grandmas and
these
stuff who
miles,
play this.
you'll be able to exchange them for items and other activities. So it's a new way of enjoying the game.
It is really nice that it feels like you can progress doing any kind of activity that you enjoy in Animal Crossing. On top of it just being a fun way for you to relax, you're making progress in the game. You're having a chance to earn some of those rewards.
And you can earn those rewards for doing things that you didn't always earn rewards for before, like even just picking weeds. Sure, it made your area more beautiful, but it didn't really give you anything else. But now you can earn miles for that and use them for something.
じゃあ斧も手に入ったことなんで木材を集めていきたいと思います。
Since I now have the flimsy axe, I think I'm going to start collecting hardwood.
And here we can see just the variety. Collecting things has always been a part of Animal Crossing, but there's so many different types of collectible crafting materials now. Even looking at the wood that you're chopping there, every time you pick something up, you're going to wonder, okay, what am I going to do with this? What am I going to make with this next?
でこうやって斧を使って木から木材を切り出すことができるんですけども、ちょっと今今回時間も限られている中で木材って集めるのが大変なんで、今からちょっと野上さんに手伝ってもらおうと思います。
So as you can see, I can use this flimsy axe to collect hardwood, but since we have a limited amount of time today and there's a lot of hardwood to collect, I think I'm going to recruit Mr. Nogami here and have him help me out.
Right on.
どのようにするかと言いますと、この今コールアイランダーというアプリを使うと同じ島に住んでる住人同士で一緒にプレイすることができるようになります。
So this is how I'm going to do this. On the Nook phone, there's an application called Call an Islander. And then when you call an island, you'll be able to call another resident on the island and then play together.
So since Nogami-san has a house on this island as well, he can come and help out. Nogami-san, I love your outfit. That's awesome. Looks very appropriate for a wood researcher.
So
I don't know why I'm wearing this outfit, but all right.
It's a good look.
このようにそのジョイコンをお裾分けして同じ住民
Angel,
同
let's
士で遊
have
べ
an
るっていうのが
island.
実は動物の森シリーズでは初めての体験になります。
So actually, to be able to play with your friend or family by sharing Joy-Con controllers is something that's very new to the Animal Crossing franchise.
でこうやって一緒にやることでもう木材集めなどもはかどるので、今までだったらこう一人ずつ別々に遊んで、見ているしかできなかった時間差でもちろん楽しんでいただくこともできるんですけど、今回こうやって同時に遊んでいただくことができます。
So in the previous titles, I mean, of course, you were able to watch each other play and then have fun that way. But with New Horizons, you're able to play together and then cooperate in sense. And then so it's basically a whole new way of playing together.
So right now
And
it's
just
only
as you're
local, but I
collecting
believe it's
material here,
online too.
Looking at the
Fun.
wind blowing through the trees, the graphics.
We'll see, though.
It's really just
I'm
beautiful
pretty
to watch,
sure.
but I'm also really drawn to the sound effects here. Nogami-san, can you talk to us a little bit about the sound design for this game?
そうですね。今回のニューホライズンズではよりこうユーザーお客さんにはこの没入体験を楽しんでいただくためにいろいろな工夫をしています。
So there's a lot of things that we've experimented and then we've tried out for the users to have that immersive feeling when they're playing this game.
でそのためにはフォーリーサウンドという手法を取り入れていまして、例えば砂の上を実際に歩いたり、あるいはちょっとスタジオの近くの草を買ってきて踏みつけたりして足音の音を録音してよりナチュラルな音を再現しています。
And in order to achieve that from the sound perspective, we adapted this technique called Foley recording. And then what it essentially does is record a natural sound and then use it as a sound effect in the game. So we sometimes walked on sand to get that sound, or cut some grass from around the office and then walked on it to get that sound.
あと今木や草がちょっと揺れてるのが見えると思うんですけど、今度は風を表現していまして、風が強くなると木が揺れたりっていう風になんていうか現実の空気もちょっと再現しようとしています。
And then another thing that you probably noticed is that the leaves on the trees are kind of moving, and then this is actually expressing the wind on the island. So depending on how strong the wind is blowing, some of them sway a little bit harder.
And the sound of the wind is really beautiful too. It's very relaxing and immersive.
じゃあベンチがそう言ってる間に出来上がったんですけど、ちょっとまだこれ1個だけでは寂しいので、もう1個何か作って
I
み
want
た
to
い
know
と
what
思います。
happens when they get far away
so
from each
now
other.
I have a bench, but
Like, how
just
far can
having
the
a
screen
single
go?
furniture is a little bit sad. So I think I'm gonna make something else too.
何か野上さん。
そうですね、僕がキャンプファイヤーを持っているので、それのちょっと大きい版のボンファイヤーを作ってみましょうか。
So since I already
It
have
teleports
a
them?
campfire,
Oh, they
why
already
don't
did
we
that?
make
Okay,
a
I must have missed it
bonfire?
then. I'm sorry.
Looks a little bit bigger and more fun.
ボンファイヤーは、キャンプファイヤーと木材を使って作ることができます。でこのように何か DIY で作った家具を使ってさらに作るというような DIY もあります。
So bonfire, you'll be able to make that with some wood and a campfire, which is an item. There are items where you will need another item to create. So there's a lot of variety in these recipes.
じゃあちょっと野上さんに交代します。
So I'm gonna change the leader to Mr. Nogami.
このように今誰がリーダーでその誰に付き添ってプレイしているかっていうのが分かるようになっています。
As you can see, there's a little flag on top of Mr. Nogami's head, and then that shows that he's the leader, and then you'll be able to tell who'll be leading that gameplay.
Wait,
Nogami-san, are you
Yes.
walking around with a squid?
はい。
yeah.
なぜかイカを持ってますね。なんでこんなもん持ってるんでしょ
I don't know why I have a squid, but I always have it in my pocket.
I totally
う。
missed it because
はい
I'm
これキャンプファ
holding
イヤ
back
ー
a
を
sneeze.
持っ
What
てますの
happened?
ではいこれをとこれと
でこ
これを
の木材も
拾っ
10個あるんで、
はい10個あるんで、じゃあこれで
Okay, so since I already
ボン
have
ファ
a
イヤーを作りに行
campfire,
きます。
I'm gonna pick up the wood, and then I'm gonna go craft a bonfire
Oh,
on the
you
workbench.
can quickly change who the leader
It's
is?
really wonderful here
Oh.
for the first time in the Animal Crossing series, being able to play side by side at the same time with other folks who live on your island. This idea that you
Okay.
can have your different
That's
inventories,
dope.
swap back and forth who's in charge, and then take advantage of that. You can actually have up to 8
Instead of taking like
players living on a
forever?
single island, and 4 of them can play together this way just by sharing Joy-Con on a single system. So if you've got someone in your family, their thing is, I just really like collecting this material or that material, you can kind of share the load a little bit as you work on your island and then come play together. You're all enjoying the experience at the same time, and you're taking turns and trading and making these much bigger crafting projects. But on top of that, with the folks on your island, there's also local wireless and online multiplayer that we're going to be able to talk about hopefully more later on. But with that, it can be 8 people all gathering on a single player's island to have the same kind of fun activity side by side.
Yeah, the trailer in the Nintendo Direct, if you saw that scene at the very end with all the different players there, that was actually made using that feature.
じゃあちょっとボンファイヤーできましたんで、
I'm into
ちょうど写真を撮るのにいいロケーションを探しに行きます。
そうですね。私最初のこのテントの周りを豪華にしたいんで、じゃあここにぜひ置いてくだ
じ
さい。
ゃあさっき作ったボンファイヤーを置きます。
So since
また間違えた。
We got a new fishing stream game,
今
everybody.
までのようにこのドロップアイテムとプレイスアイテムっていうのは、葉っぱの状態で置くこともできるし、こうやって飾ることもできます。
So since we now have a bonfire, we hunted a location. Miss Kyogoku hunted a location, and then decided that around the tent would probably be the best place. And then so they're gonna decorate this area. And then Miss Kyogoku also mentioned that there's a place an item and drop an item option.
Imagine if
and then
the
the players
sands,
would
like,
be able to choose whether they want to place the furniture,
dragged a
like,
little bit when you
decorate the furniture,
drag
or
the
just
furniture.
place the leaf.
You know?
And it's really
I know.
incredible. It opens up your entire island, really, the same way you decorated your house. You're going to be able to put stuff in so many interesting places and really make your island feel like your own.
じゃあこんな感じで
At least their
場所
footprints
も
stay.
整ったんで写真を撮ってみたいと思います。
Okay,
Um,
since we have the
damn it, the phone
location and
came
we have
up.
everything
Hey, a
set up, I
butterfly.
think I'm going to take a photo.
But yeah, there's like this little hole that forms in the sand and it
カメラ
squirts
はもちろんその設置の本体機能で撮っていただく
water.
ことも
You guys
で
said
き
it
る
was
んですけど、
clams
ス
earlier.
マホにも
But
カ
it's
メラ
just,
の
it's so
アプリ
weird
がありま
looking.
す。
So of course you'll be able
It'll
to
form
use
against the left.
the switch function.
There it is. Watch,
the
squirt.
switch camera to take a photo, but we also have a camera app on the Nook phone.
このカメラを使っていただくこと
Just
で、
squirt in the
ズーム
bench.
機能だったり、こういうフィルター機能っていうのもあって、なんかより自由な撮影を楽しんでいただけます。
And by using this camera app, you're able to select filters or zoom in and out, and then so you'll be able to take photos that that you desire. That that you can decorate a little
I
bit
really
more
like
and have
the
more freedom
style
with.
they got with the
Nice way to
trees there in the
commemorate a big
back.
project,
Ah,
or when you've got a bunch of friends hanging out
colors
with you
look
to
great.
do a group photo.
じゃあこのちょっとポーズも決めて写真を撮ってみたいと思います。
Okay, I think I'm gonna strike a pose and then take this photo.
And something that folks maybe if they're very sharp-eyed are noticing, there's a little sort of spout that's coming out of the
Yes!
sand not too far
Yeah.
from you.
Yes!
We can't really show this too much yet, but there's actually clams living on the beach, and if you dig those up,
You're so
you can
smart.
craft fishing bait
Chat.
using clams. So
Chat,
worthwhile
you're so
keeping that in mind
smart,
if you're really into
chat.
fishing. That's going to be a lot of fun for folks who want to catch some really cool fish too.
今この辺りにいましたよね。
Oh,
僕ら
dig
I
it
think
up!
I saw some spout coming out here.
Oh, nice! Got it.
Nice! Vanilla clam. Cousin of the vanilla
このように
clam.
DIY レシピっていうのは例えば動物から教えてもらったりとか何かこのアイテムを手に入れたことがきっかけでひらめいたりとか、買ったりとか、いろんな手段で DIY レシピは増えていきます。
So DIY recipes, you'll be
Can you
applying
fish,
them through other animals, or when you acquire a new item, that's something that that you'll also be able to acquire, or you'll also be able to
You
buy
have a
them at
pole.
stores as well.
I think it's interesting how that's really going to mix up players' experiences, depending on how you and maybe a friend of yours have been experiencing life on your island and what activities you've been doing. You might have quite a different collection of recipes at your disposal. So then when you have a chance to get
Here,
together
buy
and play
water.
together, it might be, oh, by the
A
way, what did you
dog,
make?
wow.
What did I find? This is
Oh,
how I got
no,
this
that's
recipe.
inland.
But it's a nice way to kind of share that knowledge and information as you play.
そうですね。今日お店初めて
What was that building? Yeah, actually, I'm curious.
ニューホライゾンお見せしましたけども、なんかだいぶできてるんじゃないかっていうふうに見えると思うんですけども、実は我々開発スタッフにはまだまだこれからやらなければいけないことがあります。
So as you can see, we've shown you some of the gameplay of New Horizons, and you may think that a lot of this is close to being done. Yet there's a lot of elements that we still want to work on.
Oh yeah, I bet you have a shit ton of stuff you guys
2020
want to
年
do.
3月
But guys, imagine
発売日に向けて
if you just find a Pokeball randomly around here. It would fit so well in terms of
So
aesthetics.
I'm sorry to ask, but if you would let us work a little bit longer and release this game on March 20th, 2020, we would very much appreciate it.
Well, I can certainly
Like a
say based on
Pokemon
the experiences
crossover
I've had,
DLC,
having a
like
great time with this game
how
in
they
the
have with
office,
Zelda. That'd be
it's
so
very
cute.
much worth the wait. So I know,
Right.
folks, if you're fans of the game, it's hard to be patient, but it's coming together so beautifully. I think the hardest thing for me right now is working on the game. I'm just ready to get my island, but it'll be soon. And Kyogo-san, do you have any final thoughts that you'd like to share with our viewers?
Maybe they
as well as we
haven't
wrap
put
up?
fishing in yet.
今回この新しい無人島
That's
という
why
舞
they're
台で
working on stuff.
長く
And they haven't shown it.
動物の森を楽しんでいただけるようにともう少しお時間いただくんですけども楽しんでいただけるのを作るに引き続き開発頑張っていきますので
Yeah, that's good.
もう少し
Okay,
お
yeah,
待ちい
that's
た
true.
だけれ
Never
ば
mind.
と思います。
Good point.
So we'll be asking you for a little bit more time in order for us to have you enjoy this dessert
Yeah, you're
of
right, Nora.
life on an island for a very, very long time. So we're all working hard to release this game. So thank you very much for your understanding.
Yeah,
I
but
understand.
In the meantime, if you wanted to hang out with some of your Animal Crossing friends, you could check out Animal Crossing Pocket Camp on smart devices. It's free to download, and there's a lot of stuff that's been added to that game
I'm
since
good, but
we
thank you.
released it. So please check that out.
No,
But that's all the time we have
but thank
for
you.
today for Animal Crossing New Horizons. Thank you so much, Sam, Kyogoku-san,
Thank you so
Nogomi-san,
much.
and Noriko.
Thank you very much, though,
And,
for your
coming up
guys'
next on
great
Nintendo
work.
Treehouse Live, we got The Legend of Zelda: Link's Awakening. Stay tuned.
Oh, dude, this game looks so cute. Oh, they're giving us all the cute shit. God damn. I want to die. So overwhelmed with good. There's like nothing wrong with this E3. Fuck. Well done. Look at that. I want it. I would absolutely have that on my shelf. God. Monster Hunter live stream starting? Like, is there a Monster Hunter E3 thing going on or something? Can I say how I really appreciate how you're being so positive about this, where every other streamer I watch is too cynical for their own good? Dude, I'm fucking tired of cynicisms, man. Everyone's gotta be like, if I'm not cynicisms, then they're gonna think I'm a pussy. Fuck that shit. Machoismos. Ah, God, look at that owl. Wanna hug him. Well, you're getting me an E3 2035. There's gonna be more Iceborne stuff. It says it is at 11 a.m. I don't know what time zone that is, though. I'm guessing that's in 7 minutes or 8 minutes. Okay. That's the Iceborne Developer Showcase. Interesting. Man, there's so much shit to watch, though. Like, Iceborne looks dope, but this is really cute though. And like, this is coming up. 11 a.m. PT, that's 2 p.m. Yeah, so that would be in 8 minutes. What's your opinion on Dauntless now that it's done? I haven't personally played it now that it's done, but I'm a big fan knowing that there's free alternatives out there for people, because not everyone's got the schmeckles to put in for hot games. Is this a good birth present for you? Yes, absolutely. Yeah, I'm gonna. We'll stay here. I like the vibes that Nintendo's been giving us, man. We've been loyalists with this so far. I want to stay here. I'm happy here, you know? But if you guys would like to go see the Monster Hunter Iceborne thing, that is happening in 7 minutes. I believe it's just at twitch.tv/Monster Hunter. Nintendo wins E3 again, in my opinion. That's hard to say. There's been a lot of ups, though, man. Like, everyone's done really good things. Can we just say everyone won E3? Except mainstream Bethesda? The Bethesda's published stuff is dope. At least. But, you know. Everyone won E3, though. Can we just do that? Ubisoft didn't. I did not actually see Ubisoft stuff. That is true. I completely missed Ubisoft's press conference. Was that good? Or no, it wasn't good? Oh. Ubisoft was so boring. Ubisoft was decent. They had Watch Dogs. Okay. Oh, apparently Watch Dogs Legion. Is that good? I saw some memes about it, but I don't actually see the trailer or anything yet. It is good. Okay. I mean, we got some time. How long is the trailer? Oh, maybe not. Nope.
Hi, welcome back to Nintendo Treehouse Live. I'm Dan Osen. I'm here with Audrey, Sam, Yoriko, and Mr. Aonuma. We are going to take a look at some live gameplay of the Nintendo Switch version of one of my favorite Legend of Zelda games, The Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening. So, Sam, please go ahead and kick us off.
Yeah, absolutely. This is a fine choice for favorite game, Dan. As you can see right off the bat, this is a beautifully reimagined version of Koholint Island.
Dude!
It looks like a clay diorama come to life, honestly. There's a beautiful... Sorry, I had to break the pot. It's over now.
He's just chowing down on those bananas.
I know. But I love this beautiful tilt shift visual effect we've got going.
Oh,
There's
it's
kind
gorgeous.
of an ethereal haze off.
There's a really good
on
story about the
corners of
original Link's
screen.
Awakening,
so it's just a
too,
really
if
lovely
you guys wanna check out a
reimagining of this
YouTube video
classic
about it.
game. And since we're
forget what it was
lucky enough
called,
to have
but
Aonuma-san here, I was hoping
You
perhaps
could probably
you could tell us a little bit
YouTube
about
search it, foo it pretty
the
easily.
creation of this art style and why it was chosen to reimagine Koholint
I
Island.
could tell you if I
本作
remembered.
でこのようなアートスタイルを選んだ理由などを説明していただけますでしょうか。
このゲームのオリジナルは実は
Internet historian, that was
私が
it.
まだゼルダを作る前のねゲームなので、私はこのゲームは本当に一ユーザーとして純粋に楽しんだんですよ。
And so, actually, this game, I wasn't actually involved in the creating it. I was just a player playing this game.
Okay.
でその時その当時ねゲームボーイで遊んでるわけですけど、
You're OG Game Boy player,
もう
Doug?
ゲームボ
You're
ーイの
like, yo,
小
this
さな
is
この画面
sick.
から
Big fan. Loving this.
下にこう広い
The
世界が
characters
広が
look
ってるみたいな。そんなイメージでずっと遊んで
I
た
love
んで
it.
すけど、
I'm
その感
vibing it.
覚を
I'm keeping it
生かす
tight.
形で
Y'all wanna go
チル
get
トシフ
some
トって言って
Chick-fil-A
ね
after
画面
this?
の上と下に
I
こう
hear they
ちょっ
don't
と
sell any
ボケが
hamburgers.
ボケが発
That's
生してます
good.
けど、
I'm a big
ちょうど
fan of
そのミニ
chicken
チュア
myself.
のジオラ
Big
マの世界を
sandwiches
覗
right
い
in
て
my
るみた
mouth.
いな
Like that.
そんな感じのイメージ
Anyway,
になるように
so you want to play Animal
グラフィ
Crossing?
ックを考
I
えて
hear it coming out
And
soon.
so, when I played it on the original Game Boy version, it was on this small screen, and it felt like a small world, but very vast as well. And so it was kind of had this tilt shift perspective. And so that's why I thought this miniature diorama-like art style would be
Oh,
perfect for
I'm
this,
sorry. No
uh,
Chick-fil-A this month.
game.
My bad.
It really is the perfect way to bring this world to life. And
Oh,
I didn't
no.
mean it. I'm sorry, Mutt.
do that?
I didn't mean that. I only mean to hit Kukos.
God damn, they're
So-
delicious
Don't do that
homophobic
I
sandwiches.
disagree. We hardly disagree on that point. So I'm going into
Why
the
do the
Indie Game
delicious
Shop
ones
here,
gotta
and,
be
even
homophobic?
fans who played the original game are going to notice a little bit of a difference here because there are actual, real cream
Look at that
physics going on
Yosh!
here. So I'm going to try my best to get this Yoshi figure, but
The-
it's pretty difficult with the crane.
Yeah, the crane physics make this a lot more fun, I think.
And speaking of Yoshi,
It's looking good.
oh, I might.
Eh?
Am I going to
It's looking pretty good. Oh, no.
What, dude? You got robbed. Hello?
So close.
No, but speaking of Yoshi,
I'm
that's
sorry,
not,
you
a
are
face
being
that you usually see in
scammed
Zelda
right now.
games. So since we have Dan here who worked on the original localization of the game, perhaps you could just really quickly. I
Wow.
want to ask Dan what it was like to see a Mario face in a Zelda
that
game for the
worked?
first time.
Well, I was surprised as anyone.
Okay.
You know, I think the team was trying to create sort of a otherworldly atmosphere and bringing in some things that would make people kind of wonder.
Get that
you know, what's
shield.
going on
Don't be
here.
a
Yeah, I think
baby.
that adds to the mystery of the story and is really like a great feature of this game. And I think really makes it feel like a different world.
Yeah.
Absolutely, it really does. And like we said, this
Dude,
is a
this is
true. I'm going to try and get that heart one more time. I won't make people watch me fail over
You
and
got
over
plenty
again.
of rupees.
I do.
Just keep going.
But this really is a truly classic Zelda game brought to life. So I was hoping Aonuma-san could tell us what it was like returning to a more traditional Zelda game after working on The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild.
ブレス・オブ・ザ・ワイルドが完成した今、またこういった伝統的なゼルダに戻ることについてお話しいただけますでしょうか。
まあこのゲームも26年前に作られたゲームなんで、もう今やなかなかそれを遊べる機会も減ってきてたんで、いつかはリメイクしたいなっていうふうには思ってたんですよ。
And so
Holy
the
shit,
original
maybe-
Game Boy version was released
Oh!
26 years
Whoa!
ago, so it's a little bit hard to get your hands on the original game. So I've always wanted to remake
She's
this
a
title.
god gamer.
And we're so very glad that he did.
Yeah.
Yeah, I talked to a
で
guy down.
じゃあなぜ今なのかっていうことなんですけど、やっぱりそのゼルダの今までの伝統的な遊びをこ
Oh,
う
then you can go pick him
変
up.
化させて生まれ変わったブレスオブザワイルドを多くの人に遊んでもらって、今だからこそこういうねまた伝統的なゼルダのゲームも新鮮に楽しんでもらえるんじゃないかなと思って
What a rare
今
find.
リメイクすることにしたんです。
And so
Bye.
why now, you might ask? It's just because we thought, well, Breath
That's
of the
so
Wild
cool.
broke the convention of Zelda, and now because a lot of people have played Breath of the Wild, they could go back to something a more traditional Zelda like Link's Awakening, and we hope that this gameplay will be fresh for people.
It absolutely feels brand new. I've played Link's Awakening probably a million times, but this feels like a brand new game. It's absolutely delightful. And so now that I somehow managed to get that Yoshi doll out of that crane game,
You did
I'm gonna
great.
chop all the grass in the world. No, I'm not really. This Yoshi doll is actually a part
so
of a
cute.
pretty vast trading quest in this
Right.
game. So I'm gonna go into this house, which I love looking around. There's so many little details in this house. There's like chopped up piece
Look
of
at her
fruit on
little
that cutting board,
face.
all these little beds in a row.
I
little
love how they're all
toys.
bunched up together.
Yeah.
I suppose if you want to get into the one at the very end, you have to get in the first one and just roll all the way over.
Absolutely. So before I do this lady a favor, I didn't mean to throw her baby.
She's holding a baby.
I didn't mean to throw that at her baby, but I'm doing her a
Give it to
solid
the
here, so
baby.
it's fine. Gonna break her pots, throw things at her baby, and then give her a Yoshi
Yeah,
doll.
okay,
Yeah.
fair trade, I suppose.
Absolutely.
Aww. It's because
And
the
so in
baby
exchange
turned
for
out
that,
to
I
be
got
a
ribbon, and
boy,
then I
so
can
they're
exchange
like,
the ribbon with
fuck,
someone
we'll
else in this
take it
world,
anyway.
So everybody wins.
So I know that Audrey touched on it a little bit earlier with Dan, but Dan, you did work on the original localization for this title. Yeah, and this world is filled with all kinds of different charming.
So he
and
was the
quirky
OG
characters.
localization?
And I was wondering
For
if you
Link's
had
Awakening?
any particular favorite.
That was a long time
It's really
ago,
hard
dog.
to pick a favorite because there's so many. I was trying to think of a good answer for this, and the only one I could remember was that alligator named Sail.
Oh,
Yeah.
Wants to sell you
yes.
things.
Right.
I don't know why he stuck in my mind, but I just thought it was very funny that there was an alligator named Sail who would sell you things. But I'm curious what
Dude.
Aonuma-san's favorite characters
Yeah,
are again.
青沼さんの一番好きなキャラクターは誰でしょうか？
はい、そこに今画面にいま
I
す
love this style.
ワンワンっていうね、マリオに出てくるキャラクターですけど、本当にネタバレになっちゃうんであんまり言えないですけど、すごい活躍をしてくれて、
Have a great one,
も
Hyde.
う僕はずっとこ
Thank
の
you
ワ
very
ンワン
much,
と一緒にいたかったぐらいです。
And so, as you can see on the screen, my favorite character is Bow Wow. You know,
Friendly
he's
Bow
kind
Wow.
of maybe a familiar face from the Mario series. And I won't go into too much detail because I don't want to go spoiling everything. But, you know, I honestly hope that I could travel the whole world with Bow Wow.
That's a solid choice.
Aww.
Look, there's a little baby one.
Oh,
Little
yeah.
baby.
Adorable.
Aww.
And so my favorite character is actually Marin, and
Yeah.
I'm gonna go and talk to her right now.
Dude,
The story
little
actually,
girl
again, we're not
is
going to
so
spoil anything,
precious.
but Link is shipwrecked on this island, and Marin actually rescues him. And so then he has to go and try and find a way off of this seemingly inescapable island by finding the 8 instruments of the sirens and awakening the windfish. And Marin here is singing one of my all-time favorite songs, Ballad of the Windfish. It's an original song from this game. It's absolutely heartbreakingly gorgeous.
It's hard not to get emotional listening to
It really is. I'm not going to tear up. I
Yeah.
promised myself I wouldn't, but it's really beautiful. I have to go ahead and grab this Kuko just to lighten the mood so I don't cry. But
Add a
All
little
of
bit
the
of danger
music
to
in-
the segment.
yes, Zelda's known for its music,
Yeah.
and this game is no exception. The music, the sound design, everything is just expertly done, as all Zelda games are.
I love it.
And so, one other thing I want to do here is I'm going to jump in a well, because that seems to me like a good idea.
Don't try this at home.
He hit the rim. He probably
there you
hurt his
go.
bum.
And my brilliant plan
Hey.
paid off.
Yeah,
I
in
found
this
some
case, you're
parts.
rewarded for it.
Yes. Don't try this at home, kiddos. So, we already asked about your favorite character, Aonuma-san, but
Dude, I gotta
there's
say, I feel
so
like
much to love
wearing
about
a
this
shirt
game.
with my
Could
shoulders
you tell us
exposed
what
would be
your favorite thing
so
about this game
liberating.
is?
さっき
Like
こ
so
の
like you could
本
probably
作で
breathe
好きな
so
キャラの
much.
お話ししていただきましたけど、今作で青沼さんが好きなことは何でしょうか？
このゲームね、2D マリオのプロデューサーの手塚が作ったっていうこともあっ
Wanna just do
て
it?、I'm not
さっき言った
saying
ワンワン
like
とか
I want to
マリ
do
オ
it.
の
I'm
キャラ
just
クター
saying
が
like
す
it
ごく
probably feels it.
いろんなところに出てくるんですね。
So,
You know?
as many of you may
Probably
know,
anyway.
Mr.
That's what I'm
Tezuka was
assuming.
involved in creating Link's Awakening, and so as like characters like Bow Wow, you see Mario characters that usually aren't in the Zelda series.
であとダンジョンに
Chat, you just want me to wear a
横ス
shirt
クロールの画面
with
が出て
no
きたりとか
shoulders now.
今までのね、今までがこの後もそうなんですけど、ゼルダにない要素がたくさん入ってるとっても異色作なんですよ。
And so, a lot of the dungeons even have side-scrolling stages, which is again not very something you see often in the Zelda series.
あとキャラクターもすごく個性的で、 まあちょっとコミカルなんですけど、でもこうじんわりとこう感動させられるようなシーンもあったりして、その世界観がすごく
This is so worth staying over the Monster Hunter one. That's 5 minutes in right now. I wonder how that's been going.
この作品には随分影響を受けたように思います。
And so the characters also